Cincinnati. When spring training ended last week, the Reds kept starting pitcher Alex Wood in Goodyear, Mary's, to continue throwing after a sore lower back forced him to miss much of camp. The hope was that Wood would be ready to come off the injured list in mid-April. That's Cincinnati. When spring training ended last week, the Reds kept starting pitcher Alex Wood in Goodyear, Mary's, to continue throwing after a sore lower back forced him to miss much of camp. The hope was that Wood would be ready to come off the injured list in mid-April. That now appears less likely, although Wood has not endured any setbacks lately. Still don't have an exact timetable. Reds manager David Bell said on Sunday, "I do believe mid-April was maybe a little aggressive. We're hoping it's still within that time frame. It's going to take some time for him to build back up, but he is progressing. Everything is going well, and it's been all positive." Wood, who was acquired from the Dodgers in December's blockbuster 7-player trade, pitched in one Cactus League game before his back soreness began. Following a March 8 simulated game, the lower back tightened up once again. Shortly before camp ended, the left-hander returned to throwing in bullpen sessions. Tyler Mahle made the team and has the rotation's 5th spot while Wood is out. Outfield positioning is in the cards during games this season. Fans may notice Reds outfielders reaching into their back pockets and pulling out a card to read briefly before the next batter steps up to the plate. Several clubs have been utilizing cards to determine where their outfielders should set up during the past few seasons. It improves the communication, Bell said. In the past, for years and years, it's been the coach telling outfielders where to play. It makes sense because you can go into a game knowing where to play based on our starter versus their hitters. As pitching changes are made, it's just a lot to keep track of in your mind. In the end, we want our guys to use their instincts, respond to the situation, but when you can have that information, it's helpful. The cards tell the players where they should position themselves or shift to defend against each hitter. It comes from scouting data and it's compiled by Cincinnati's coaching staff, including outfield coach Jeff Pickler. You're constantly taking the factors into every matchup and figuring out where to play. Bell said, "Where do you think this guy is going to hit? Yes, we do have more information now than we did years ago. Still, in the end, it's those players making those adjustments and we want to believe that, and trust that. But also, as part of that decision-making process, we can provide information and it's easier to keep track of it on a card than trying to communicate all the time between the coaches and the players." Mark Sheldon has covered the Reds for MLB.com since 2006, and previously covered the Twins from 2001 to 2005. Follow him on Twitter at @M_Sheldon and Facebook. Read more.